guys, section 6, okay? In this section, we'll talk about two types of the problems, okay? The first part of the problem is called statistics, okay? Yeah, descriptive statistics, okay? The second part is about what? Weighted average, okay? So, these two, okay, yeah, these two, we'll cover both parts, okay, in section 6. So section 6 is a long section for us, okay. Well, let's talk about the pages of the questions that we're going to cover for, in today's class, okay. So page 55, this is a discover questions, okay, yeah, discover problem, okay. Answer the questions. I want you guys to try the problem by yourself, okay. So page 55, entire page, please. Entire page. Page 56, entire page. Page 57, entire page. If it's a connect part, okay, we do the entire page 57. And page 58, entire page. We'll do the entire page of 58, okay? See, even if we have explore part, we've never done that before, but it's about a skew from the graph, so we'll cover this one, and I will talk about this part, okay? We'll do this, questions together, okay? So entire page 58, all right? Then let's go to page 60. Excel part, self-practice, after class, okay. Page 61, entire page. Weighted average, entire page. Page 62 and page 63, both pages, entire page. Entire page 62, entire page 63. On page 64, let's do question 1, question 2, and question 5 on page 65, okay? Yeah, on page 64, you do question 1 and 2. On page 65, we do question 5. Okay, so that's it for section 6. Okay, of course, on page 66, guys, there is an Excel part, self-practice. Okay, so it's a lot of materials, okay, in section 6. So let's go back to page 56. Yeah, so the first part of this section, we talk about statistics, okay, statistics. So, what concept from the statistics that we need to master, okay? It's on page 56. We have the grade table, okay? I'm going to ask volunteer to read this entire grade table for us, okay? Let me see this time. Kathleen?
Mean the sum of a set of values divided by the number of values. Median, the middle in a set when data are put in the ascending order. If there is an even number of values, the median is average. The middle two, also called the 50th percentile. Mode, the value that occur the most in a set of data. If all the values appear the same number of times, there is no mode.
Very good, thanks, okay? We need to know these three, okay? For the mean of a list of data, okay, or a list of numbers is what? How to come up with the mean? Or the average of the list of data. Sum of the set values divided by what? The total number of the values, okay? So this is the mean, okay? Median. The median value is a set when data are put in ascending order. This is very important, okay? So when we do the mean, okay, compute the mean, we don't have to put the values in order. We just need to add them up, everybody up, and then divide by the total number of the data. However, for median, we have to make sure that the data, they are they're put in order, okay? Here in the textbook, it said in ascending order. What does ascending order mean? From the smallest to the largest, okay? Well, actually, it doesn't matter whether we're using ascending order or descending order. So as long as we put in numbers, the values, either from the smallest to the largest or from the largest to smallest, it doesn't matter. They have to be in order either way. Then we pick up what? Either the middle value, or if we have an even number of the values, we choose what? The middle two and take average. That, result, what we call what? The median or the 50th percentile. Okay, so first, to compute median, we put the data value in order. Secondly, what do? Depends on how many values we have. If we have odd numbers of data, we may have exactly middle position. That middle position will be the median. If we have the even number of the data values, there's no exact middle position, but we're going to pick up the middle two, and then we take average. When we find the mean of those two values, the result will be what? The median. You guys? Okay. So that's a median. Mode. Okay, mode. Okay. The value that occurs most often in a set of data is called a mode. Okay, yeah, the value which shows up the most often in a set of data. Okay, well, if all of the values appear the same number of times, we say what? No mode. Say for example. Okay, 2, 2. This is the list of data. 2, 2, 5, 5, 10, 10. 12 and 12. So my question is, what is a mode from this list of data? Every different data value, okay, yeah, distinct data value shows exactly what? 2 times, okay? They appear the same number of times. Do we say there's any mode from this list? We say no mode, okay? So there's no mode from this list. Okay, because everybody show up exactly the same often. There's no special data value, so no mode. Okay. All right, so these are the concept. Okay, mean, median, mode. Now let's start to practice. Okay. On page 57, let's try question 1, A, B, and C. I'll give you some time to compute, then we'll do them together. Find the mode, median, and mean of this list data. I may ask some of you guys answer these questions, okay? guys, question A, what is the value of the mode? 12. Everybody who is mode? 12? Yes, right? Okay, question B, what is the median of the data? How many data value do we have in this list? Have you counted? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 even number, right? Is an even number. So do we have an exact middle position? We don't. But we do have two values that are in the middle, right? So what are them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, these two, they're kind of in the middle, right? So take average or find the mean of these two values, give us what? 12.5, right? So median equals 12 plus 13, 2 of them divided by 2, what is that? 12.5. Oh, sorry. Yeah, median, yes, you're right. What is the mean of the data?
25 or 20,
At
24.92.
At 20.1.
Everybody get a different answer. So what do? We add up everybody, okay? We add up everybody, 11 plus 11, or
Yeah, what's your?
20.0.
there are like 12 of them. There's only one answer. 20.1. Let me check, okay? Let me check what is the answer for that. or 20.1?
20.
20?
20.083 repeating.
Wouldn't it be 24 or around the 25?
Yeah, 24.92, right?
How'd you get?
Maybe I missed something.
Okay. So, can I borrow anyone's calculator, please?
You gotta walk us through
We
this.
just add up everybody, right? But sometimes we may type in something wrong, okay? So we do 11 plus 11 plus, if I type in anything wrong, let me know, okay? 2, 3, 4. That's 48, right? 12 times 4, 48. I'm just adding up everybody, okay? So 4 of them, right? And then we have 2, 13, which is 26. I skipped some step, okay? 14, and 37, 44, 50, and then divide by what? 12, right? 20 point, yeah, you're right. 20.08.
Oh, so what's that?
Okay, yeah, yes, 20.08. Yeah, 20.1. Yay!
So you just added it and you just divided by,
The total number
oh, what?
of the values.
Okay.
Thanks. Computer mean, median, mode. Any different opinions about these questions? No? Okay. And then this given list of data, they're very good. Why? They're already sorted and they were already put in what? Ascending order. Sometimes when you do the list, they're not even sorted yet. You have to put them in order when you do the median. Okay? When we do the median, we have to put the data value in order. Okay? Otherwise, if you just pick up the middle two or middle one, it doesn't matter the order, it's not right. Okay? It's not correct. Okay? Okay, so this is question 1, A, B, C, okay. There is a D, okay, talk about what age should we target, oh, question D, yeah. Question D. What age should we target?
12.
About 12-ish, like a teenager, right? Pre-teenager, yeah, 12, yeah.
There is.
Yeah, 12, okay? Because it's a mode. See, the median is also about 12 something, right? Yeah, we cannot talk about mean because there are some of them, they're in an older age, so they make the mean value older, but the majority of the people, they're what? Teenagers. So we say what? 12 years old, about 12 years old, okay?
So for that one, you just take the average number, like 12? Like,
Yeah, this number comes from add up everybody divided by 12. That's a mean.
yeah, well, I meant for the D.
Uh-huh.
So that's just I picked 12 because it was just the most that was.
Yeah, that's this means. Because if you are, say, you want merchandise, you want to sell tickets, do you want to target on the 37 years old or like a over 20 years old? No, see, out of the 12 data, 9 out of the 12, they're under what?
Oh, yeah.
15, right? Most of them are either 11, 12, and 13, right? So if you're the, merchandise you want to sell, you want to target at what? About 12 years old, like teenager years old. Okay, preteen. Okay, preteen. Okay, so this is this problem, okay? Now guys, let's turn to page 58. Okay, turn to page 58. Let's look at the explore part about skew from graphs. Okay, I'm going to ask some of you guys read this short paragraph and also read this question 1, the questions for us. Okay, one student read this. Okay, now let me see whose turn. Alexis? Oh, not here. Lauren? Damon?
In some cases, the skew data can be determined by the shape of the data when graph. Heights of each of the bars in the graph to the right represent the frequency of items in the complete list of data. Use what you know about the skew to classify each of the graphs as either symmetric, skewed left, or skewed right. And roll by age, rating for services, scam courses.
Okay, very good. This is question 1. Okay, before we look at question 1, let's look at about the skew. Okay, about the skew. Okay. All right. So they gave us a definition. Okay, this is on page 58. Okay, it's about a skew left. Okay, skew left. Okay, given the description of skew right and the symmetric data on the previous page, what are the characteristic of data which is skew left? Okay, so now guys, let's turn back to page 57 and see what is the definition for skew right and the symmetric data. Okay, skew right, it is on page 57. Okay, so it says there are mostly lower values, younger ages with a few significant higher values that are outliers. Okay, this kind of the datas. Okay, datas are called skew right. Okay, skew right. So if I'm gonna draw pictures about this list of data we just talked about, okay, 11 years old, 12 years old, 13 years old, okay. So for example, this is 11 years old. Is this is age. This is counts. Okay, counts. Okay, for 11 years old, say this is 1 people, 2 people, 3 people, 5 people, guys. How many counts for 11 years old? Can you tell? 2 of them. If we're gonna draw a graph, okay, it's gonna look like this. 11 years old, there are 2 people, and then for 12 years old, 3 counts, right?
Oh wait, 4.
Oh, 4 counts, right? You're right. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 4 counts, so it's a even taller bar, right? And then for 13 years old, how many counts? 2, right? Okay. And 14 years old, there's 1 people, right? So we write it here. Okay, draw it here. And then 37, 40, and 50. Oh wow, they're high, Oh, this graph is not enough, right? But I'm gonna draw them here. So for example, 37 years is here, 44 years old here, 50 years old is there. So they'll just count for 1, right? 1 count for each of them. Briefly picture, guys. Now, if we're going to use a curve to describe these data, what do you think about this curve? Do you think this curve is symmetric?
Nope.
No. Does this curve have a longer tail on the left or a longer tail on the right? It has a longer tail on the right. So this graph, okay, we call it is what? Skew left or right? Right. Okay, yeah, so as we can say here, okay, this is an example about skill right example. You see, there are mostly lower values, okay, with few significant high values that are outliers, okay. See, the majority of the data, they're on the younger side, so they count more, okay, and then the, bigger values, they count for less, okay? So, and then if we use a curve, this curve have a longer tail on the right, then we call this kind of data value, this is an example about what? Skew right data. Longer tail on the right. Can you tell, guys? And then we have more, what? Smaller values, okay? The most often, the values, they're on the younger side, okay? The smaller side, okay? They count more. Okay, then this type of the examples or this type of a list of data it's a skew right data. You guys? Alright, so how about a data value is more symmetric? So when we have this list of data, we sort them and then you find, the values that are on in the middle values, they're more often, and then the smaller values are smaller, and the larger value are kind of less, okay? The data value looks like this, okay? Set of data looks like this, so we call them what? Symmetrical, okay? We call them symmetrical, okay? And how about skew left? Skew left means what? We have, if we draw the picture, the list of data looks like this, okay? That means there are a lot of data values, they're on the bigger side. See, this list of data, can you see, okay? Most of them, they're on the bigger side and there's very less smaller values, okay? So, if you draw the picture, you should get a graph looks like this, curve looks like this. It has a longer tail on the left. It's called what? Skew left set of data. Okay, depends on the tail is on which side. The longer tail is on the left, skew left. The longer tail is on the right, it's called skew right. Okay, you guys, everybody clear about the concept about the skew? Okay, all right, now you can tell from there are three graphs on the right. The first one, what do you think? Skew left or skew right? Right? Tail on the right, right? And then this second one looks like what? Symmetrical. The third one looks like what? Skew left. You guys? Alright. Now let's answer these questions. Okay, just now Damien had already read this question for us, okay? Okay. Use what do you have you know about skew to classify each of the graph as either symmetrical, skew left or skew right. How about this question A? This graph A. Is it enrollment by age skew left or skew right? Skew right, so we just answer skew right. Okay. And how about waiting for service? This, yeah, symmetrical. How about exam score? Skew left or right? Skew left. Okay, skew left. Okay, so this is the question one. Okay, so we also went over what the three types of the skewness, okay, of the graph, okay, and then you can try question 2 by yourself later, okay. All right, so this is page 58. Now let's see.